So here is Walker Yannick. First pitch to him, and that is hit in the air out into left. Struck pretty well. Etzel is heading back. He's onto the warning trap. He leaps, and it is gone for a two-run homer for Walker Yannick. Just out of the range of a leaping Etzel. And Yannick's first time up at the plate today turns into a two-run shot.
Now Suzuki in front to pay it off. Suzuki swats one in the air, right field. This one's hit well. It's gone! You didn't think this offense was going to go quietly, did you? A loud opposite field shot. We got a one-run game in the bottom of the first.
Look at the hands. They start away from his body, but as the pitch is delivered, he gets his timing back.
That's Suzuki's first career WBC extra base hit. On a strike, Cole to Ohtani. Ohtani drills one high, deep, and gone again. We're tied in Tokyo.
It's not that easy. It is not that easy to do, Shohei. Must see TV, must see live at bats. You can't even leave your couch, let alone your seat in the ballpark.
Conversely, the reaction from Cole on the mound right after contact, the Korean starter knew it. Suzuki turns on another one. No doubt about it. Samurai Japan takes the lead. The third Japanese player in WBC history with a multi-home run game is Seiya Suzuki.
A third matchup was just made for you. In your mechanics, your swing path, your load, and then the explosiveness through the zone.
Solo home runs. Now it's Yoshida's turn. The Macho Man makes it a hat trick in the third inning. Suzuki and Yoshida go back to back. Japan up by 2.
Some kind of firepower. Down 3-0 at one point. Look where we are now.
3 balls and a strike on Hae-Sung Kim. Now Hae-Sung Kim, a comet sighting in Japan. Korea punches back. We're tied at 5.
Well, he knew he had it. Land early.
Think he knew
that
it?
knee and let it fly.
The best part about that, Jose, is our pregame conversation with Hae-Sung, because he was one of the supremely confident members of this roster.
Placed in the concussion protocol, did not return, but he crushes this one. High and deep to right. Mariaga back, looking up, and this ball's gone! Owen Casey leaves the yard, and it's a 2-0 lead early for Canada in the second.
Well, Tyler, we talked about the home run, the power potential from Owen Casey. We talked about him cutting down on some of the swings and misses, gets a mistake. Big loop and breaking ball with 2 strikes, middle of the plate. He doesn't miss.
This is Joshua Baez. He's opened some eyes. Big power hitter, and he unloads high in the air toward left. That's pretty well hit. That ball is gone. Baez on cue with a mammoth solo home run. His second of the spring. It's his 6th hit, and the Cardinals jump in front by a run. It is fun seeing young kids do adult things in a big league uniform, and Baez may have to hit his way to make onto this club, but he keeps doing that. He's going to make it tough not to take him north.
Runner goes from first. This one in the air out toward left center field. It's carrying way back there, and that time it gets out. A home run for Jeter Downs.
Swing of a lifetime. The swing of the tournament for Nicaragua. His previous at bat, he thought he had one. Well, he got it this time.
Some of the bigger names you would know.
Mike Yastrzemski launches one deep to right, and that ball is gone. Mike Yastrzemski goes back-to-back with Austin Riley.
Another good sign here. We've talked about Yaz a lot, and who he had been in the past had been more of a platoon player, right? The ability to hit righties has been excellent. Maybe some struggles there against lefties, but proving otherwise here in this left-on-left matchup as it just squeaks out above the yellow line.
So Austin Riley. 2-2 the other way. Hoisted high in the air, looking up, and it is out of here. Austin Riley leaves the ballpark, and the Braves break through first.
We talked about it earlier, and Austin Riley's ability to drive the baseball the other way. These are always good signs. 94 miles an hour near the top of the zone and out to right field.
Ground ball, third base off the bag. Rafaela to third. Both It's racing to second, no throw, and the Netherlands still alive. And not only that, the tying runs are in scoring position. A tough break for Nicaragua.
Or a great bounce for the Netherlands.
It all depends on which side you're on.
And Dusty here is going to rely on his guy
to face Ozzy Albies in this spot.
Already with a hit against Obando.
And Albies, deep drive, right center field. Down to their last breath. The kingdom of the Netherlands. And a walk-off home run for Ozzy Albies. Jubilation on one side, heartbreak on the other. But still grateful for the opportunity for Obando. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of heart was shown there by Obando. But my goodness, what a swing for Albies. What a swing for the Netherlands. It started with Rafaela, then Bogarts, and then Ozzy Albies. They've been in big situations like this before, and they've all delivered. And they delivered again against Nicaragua.
Driven to right. That is deep. That is gone. Dante Nori, the 21-year-old, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter, Rich. Fastball up and away, gets the barrel to it. Just was a matter of how deep it was going to go. You could tell by the trajectory and the sound off the bat that he made solid contact. Take a shot at that espresso. Wow, that is strong right there.
That's going to be a good one tonight. 2-2 pitch coming. Canzone, deep right field, not coming back. That is upper tank. And that's the power that the Mariners love about this lefty bat.
Dominic Canzone kind of blowing this game open late for Team Italy, and they're loving it. Going to get a shot of that espresso when he gets into the dugout.
Oh. I'm not sure which was worse, the espresso or the kiss. Cracks that one to right. That's deep. That's gone. That's 2 for Dante Nori.
Well, we'll see if Vinny's made any adjustments to the espresso when he gets into the dugout to greet the fellas.
It's game on.
Yeah, he's going to get a double dose of that espresso Italiano if Vinny's got it all ready for him.
Here's the pitch to Hoskins, who swings and launches it high and deep to left. Does it have enough? Home run, Hoskins. Well, you were wondering earlier, Tom, would that first at-bat that got into double digits and pitches seen have an impact the rest of the day? Maybe that's the answer right there. Well, a 13-pitch at-bat, his first time up, and he jumped on that Michael King offering and a laser to left.
It's not kid anymore, it's kids.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Sounded
deep, way back, gone.
Wow.
Jake Berger, and he's got a lot of power, and he displayed it there. It's big out in that part of this ballpark. 430 to straightaway center. That's about 425 to that spot. And he cleared the barrier with ease, and it's 4-2 Giants.
So he's
3-1.
And he did.
Deep to left. Down the line. And a 3-run homer for the former Cal star, Mark Canha. And just like that, the Texas Rangers, who had been trailing 4-0, now lead 5-4.
Well, he had to throw a strike, and he did.
Had a terrific trip out west, West Florida that is, as that one cracked high in the air toward left. Rojas going back, battling the sun. He can't get that. Ugueto with a 2-strike count hits the second solo homer for the Cardinals today. It's 2-0.
It's the right guy, right spot. How about that? Fell into a hole 0-2 and then got himself something he could handle. Got the ball back, let it travel, and drove the ball out of the ballpark. Gotta love that.
It's so dry out here. Sometimes it's hard to get a grip on the ball.
That is crushed. Oh, man. Long gone for Moreno to left near the concourse. And the Diamondbacks are on the board first. It's 1-0.
We admired that for a long time. So did Moreno. He just took a couple steps out of the box and a long glance and a long home run.
For whatever reason, the air, it's a little bit thinner here. The wind is blowing out a touch towards left field. Those are all the ingredients for a tape measure moonshot.
Watching that game, you know, and
Deep drive, left field, well hit. Back goes Lesko. This ball's got a chance. Gone. Pedro Ramirez to the opposite field and left. And the Cubs get on the board. It's 1-0 here in the second inning. A line drive to the opposite field.
well, fastball away to Ramirez, and he just goes with it, and he hits this ball right on the button.
Eloy leads from first at 2-0. Erstad hits this a long way to the gap in left center field, and that one's good. Heston Erstad continues his hot spring. A two-run homer to the gap in left center field, and the Orioles take the lead 2-1.
Did very well in Milwaukee in a small market team, and while you bring this ball is crunched to left. This is the way Pat Hughes used to hit him in San Jose. That is a long home run off the bat of Ian Happ to left, and the game is tied at 3.
I may have hit a golf ball that far, but baseballs, that was a good 430 feet. Way up on that grassy hillside and straightaway left. Almost cleared the grassy hillside.
1-2 is swung on. That's hit pretty well to left field. This one's got a chance, and it's gone. Jose Fernandez with his third home run of the spring cuts the deficit in half. It is now a 6-3 ball game.
You already talked about the size, the frame, starting to grow into that frame. I mean, that was just effortless power on a hanging breaking ball. Easily got that one over the left field wall.
The lefty's next pitch is hammered to deep left field to the fence and gone. Jonathan India got a pitch out of it. The ball was an off-speed pitch. He was able to pull it. He was right on it. Jonathan India puts the Royals out in front here at the bottom of the first.
Payoff pitch is hit well out toward deep left field. Eugenio Suarez connects. A big swing for Eugenio Suarez.
Well, they call him good vibes only, right? He just gave this Venezuelan country, this Venezuelan crowd here in Miami, Florida, a lot of good vibes. Hanging slider, doesn't miss it.
And Harry for the co-captains for this group. Tarek Skubal, first pitch to Nate Eaton, drills it deep left center field, and that is going to be off the wall, and into second base with a leadoff double goes Nate Eaton. Initial call was a double. It did look like it may have gone over the top of that yellow line on that high wall in left center field near the Crawford boxes.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. This is a home run.
What a start for the British, and it's 1-0.
He gives this one a ride out to right. The slugging Luis Arraez is at it again.
They've got so many guys, but he's the heartbeat of this Venezuelan team out of San Felipe, Venezuela. For a father that will put a hanging baseball off the ceiling and it will hit for hours. One of the proudest moments for himself and his family.
2-2. And now this one in the air out toward deep right field. And Shrek into the second deck. 5-2.
Well, Blue Jays top 10 prospect. Excellent on base percentage. AAA really did his thing last year. And boy, he delivers in a big way. Slider down and in. You just can't throw it there for a lefty. All of a sudden now they get that run back.
He loves to hit home runs too, doesn't he? Deep right, and he did it again! Luis Arraez! He's Ted Williams in the regular season. He's Babe Ruth in the WBC.
Left on left. You bring him in to get him out. What a moment. A one-hand finish. Unbelievable. What a player.
Harrison Bader, fly ball, center field. Sanoja ranging back toward the wall, and that one clears the fence. Harrison Bader just enough to get it out for a solo home run.
That's got to feel good, right? Get a run like that in the ninth inning. Kind of that message for the next game. Your fastball here, four-seamer, crushed. We highlighted him at the show. They needed a big swing from a guy like Bader, just a little too late.
Schwarber launches it to right. He's done it against the Prince again. The United States takes the lead on a blast to the upper deck.
Biggest stage in international baseball. And the 1-2 crushed left field line deep. Puerto Rico, increíble! In 20 years of the World Baseball Classic, we had never had a walk-off home run. And on this day, we've had two. What an absolutely indescribable night. And Puerto Rico is 2-0.
Chang is back. Those numbers tell you.
Yu Chang belted to left. Yu Chang, you legend! Are we in Tokyo or are we in Taiwan?
This is a total eruption here in the Big Egg, and it is crazy, but not surprising. He is the guy that we saw all the emotions from the last tournament. Chang does possess, obviously, great speed. We've seen it on display and extra base power.
Fly to left center field. Racing back Lee. At the wall. Gone! Big Z with perhaps the biggest swing of his life. 2-1 Chinese Taipei. To the top of the order for Korea. Do-Young Kim in the air to deep left field. He tosses the bat and watches it go. Do-Young Kim has turned this game upside down. 3-2 Korea.
It was only a matter of time. As my words were, just leave him alone. He will come around. Too good of an athlete. Impressed in the big moments, also playing at home.
He's 0 for 3 so far in this game. 2 for 10 in the tournament with the grand slam home run. The 1-0. Fly ball. Opposite field. Did you? Gone! Chinese Taipei takes the 4-3 lead in the 8th thanks to Stuart Fairchild.
Timing of the leg, the hips,